All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the Apostle of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect, Bishop, elders, and brothers of Great Millstone. Shalom. This is the book of Jeremiah 5:21. Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not. I wanna play this video on TikTok. And this is fair use. This is only for educational purposes only. Fair use, fair use.
I thought it was fake.
The microchips in your hand, it can open your car and open your apartment door, and now you can pay for groceries in it. And look at the NPC here, thinking this is the salvation, thinking this is the freedom, when it's really the shackles here in clip 8.
And have Whole Foods, and I'm about to pay for my groceries with my. That's the coolest thing ever.
You might think, well, yeah, okay, microchip in the hand to access all my stuff or have all my information. Oh, sure, that's a nice microchip you have in your arm. Makes it real easy to get access to your car and apartment. You don't have to worry about losing your keys or your wallet or your ID. It's all right there. But what happens when all of a sudden you don't get access to it anymore? Did you consume too much meat? Did you consume too much energy? Did you share the wrong social media post? Did you say the wrong thing? And all of a sudden that access is gone. And then what do you become? A slave. The microchip.
Jeremiah 5:21. Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not. This is only for the Hebrew Israelite. This word is only for the Hebrew Israelite, the so-called black people, the so-called Native American, the so-called Jamaican, the so-called Mexican. Right? This book is only for the 12th tribe, the Hebrew Israelites. Right? So, our people are foolish. Our people have eyes, but they cannot see what's going on around them, the truth. They cannot see that the devil from day one been telling lies, deceiving our people, killing our people with comfort, making our people being so blind in their comfort. Everything delivered to your door, everything so easy, just there for push of a button, just on your phone now. You just there tapping, where you cannot see what's going on. Even when they're telling you, you still cannot hear it, because our people is that spiritually dead. Our people is dead from the crown of them head to their neck. Right? That's how dead our people is. Our people is walking dead. They're foolish. They cannot see nothing. They're seeing this implant, and in the mind they think it's a good thing. Even when you read Revelation 13 and 16 to them, they still cannot hear it. They still cannot see it. Right? So that's what this scripture talking about. That's what Jeremiah talking about. Hear now this, O foolish people, because of people, they're foolish. They're foolish. They're very ignorant. They don't wanna examine nothing. They don't wanna check out nothing that very important unto them. because this truth is very important. You taking that mark of the beast, you taking that RFID chip in your hand, so you can eat, you can keep your so-called house, your so-called job going. You're marking yourself for judgment. So again, you know this, oh foolish people, and without understanding. No people have no understanding. And our people, the following after Jesus Christ, the following after other idols, other gods. They don't fear Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. That is why when the enemy tell them that it's time to take this chip, because they don't have no faith. They don't have no faith in Yahweh, because starting they don't have no fear. So they're going to run and receive that mark. They're going to. They're not listening to the prophets that prophesy truth unto them, because in their mind this is lie, but this is the truth though, right? Which have eyes and see not. Our people not seeing nothing spiritually, nothing, because they're so chemical out with these processed food. They believe in their Jesus. They believe in their pastor at church, and they love the so-called white man. They love the lies that the white man has been feeding them all these years. They don't want to listen to their own people, which have ears and hear not. So they have 2 ears, but they're not hearing this word. You speak in truth unto them, they tell you, no, don't lie. Prophesy a lie. There's nothing new underneath the sun. They've been saying this from day one. They're gonna continue saying it. They're gonna continue keep party, keep just everything are just about fun. Right. This is our people. They don't want the truth. They don't want the truth. They love they love the lies. But the scripture said we're supposed to speak the truth unto our people. And that's what we're doing. And we're not gonna stop speaking the truth regardless how you feel. Because the scripture also says, cry aloud, spare not. Right? So we're going to keep speaking the truth until Yahweh Bahashem Yashai close our mouth. This is Zechariah 8:16. It says, these are the things that he shall do. Right? These are the things that Yahweh Bahashem Yashai command us to do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor, execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates. So we're supposed to speak the truth unto our people. We're supposed to be outside on the media speaking the truth so our people can know the truth. Because this is why Yahweh Bahashem Yashai bless us with this faith, with this knowledge, so we can see to open our people eyes. But we have the understanding that only the elect going to hear these words and take heed unto it, and then the rest gonna have to just receive judgment because the rest was blinded. Right? So we're speaking this word. We're speaking this word, and we're going to continue, because we're not deceived. Like, let me get it. We're not deceived by Satan and his device, his technology, because this technology going to mark you unto death. And once you receive that mark, you're marked for death, judgment. You cannot undo it. And that is the That is the worst part about this. If you receive it, if you receive that chip, you cannot remove it. You mark yourself to death. So that either my girl that giving that big smile on her face like she wins something. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lee Satan. Who is Satan? That is a spiritual. That is the Most High left hand man, right? That left hand spirit that Yahweh create to do his evil doing, to do his judgment, right? So that is Satan right there. That is a spiritual form. So Lee Satan should get an advantage of us, because Satan give the orders to these Edomite to play out the judgment on this earth, right? But he received that order from Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. So Lee Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his device. So we see the RFID chip being promoted, being implanted in millions of people, and we are not ignorant of it. We have the knowledge, because the word ignorant mean you don't have the knowledge. You unlearn, you unlearn, right? But we are not unlearned. We know exactly, because we do research, we've been paying attention. We know exactly what that device is and what's the judgment of receiving that device. That device is a very, very important thing that you need to do your research on. And it's very important that you pray to Yahweh Bahashem Yashai to put you far from that device so you don't receive it, right? So Satan won't be able to get an advantage of us, because we are not ignorant of his device. We've been paying attention, and the scripture said that we're not supposed to trust that man, none at all, because from the day born he be speaking lies. He's been speaking lies. That is why you have our people crying on the media, because they trust in Donald Trump. Donald Trump is an Edomite. You cannot trust him. You trust in the government. Look at you now. You're there on the internet crying, because you let Satan get advantage of you. You let him deceive you again. Every single year, you people been voting, because you believe that your vote count, because you're a fool, you're saddish, right? You have no understanding. So Lee Satan, right, should get an advantage of us, which he not. He won't be able to get no advantage of the hopeful elect. None. For we are not ignorant of his device. We are not ignorant of that device. We never ever trust in these Edomite words. Never. The only words that we trust in is this Holy Bible, because it's faithful and true. Not gonna let us down. So we are not ignorant. Because Revelation 13 and 16 talk about this chip. So just to prove to you that this chip is in the Bible. And if you receive that you got a judgment coming for you. This is the book of Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So it doesn't matter if you're rich, the government going to require you to receive that chip in your hand. It doesn't matter if you're poor, it's the same thing. It doesn't matter if you're free, it's the same thing. You're gonna have to receive that mark. And it doesn't matter if you've been locked up for years. You're going to call you and tell you that you need to receive this chip, or you won't be able to buy food, you won't be able to go there, you won't be able to do this. And you're also gonna become a time where if you don't receive it, you're gonna just tell her that you're gonna have to put you to death, because that's what it coming down to, because it's that serious. It's a spiritual warfare, right? It's that serious. And it doesn't matter, not because the scriptures say that it's in your right hand, meaning that you can say to yourself, okay, you can put it in your left hand. It doesn't matter where you receive that chip in your body, it's still the same. Once you've been implanted underneath in your skin, you're still going to receive that judgment. So don't get it twisted, right? And the one that in your forehead, as I can see, Elon Musk is giving people that brain chip in their brain that is still the mark of the beast. 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that at the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So that is why you see these so-called white people, they love talking about 6. Everything for them is 6, because that is the number, and that is show you that the Bible is 100% truth, and no one can stop this truth, because the Bible tell you exactly, because Yahweh is the one that create everything, right? He create everything, so he's the creator, so you know what he created. That is why he give us this guidebook, how to do everything, how to go about our daily life, right? Because this is the manual for the Hebrew Israelite, right? So that is why I see these people love everything. In 2020, they tell you to keep 6 feet, right? 6 this, 6 that, because that's their number. It is the number of a man. So don't be ignorant. Do your research. Look up stuff. Pray. And do not take that implant. So hopefully this lesson was edifying. When I say all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalom.